When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Cavaliers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Get lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. He might want another play. Sends it back in motion. Got it in the middle. It's Green. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Taylor has it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start this season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
The Cavaliers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They all converts on 4th down. Still going. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
To the air, it's Vasco. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That ball came out a little late, and it was almost picked off.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
It's really defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Throws it back. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Turner. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick. Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. Fighting off the defender. And runs through another guy. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Muscling ahead on third and short. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
And they get to the quarterback and knock it down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period, first down here. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Basco. Fires to the right. Finds his man, it's Harrison. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Looking to fire. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, and you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone, the offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got a little space. Quarterback gets enough. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers! No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Vasco. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Virginia! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Power football with the run. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The inside handoff. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Under fire. He makes a grab. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Pitt.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Coming out with it, it's Courtney. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. To the air, it's Vasco. Oh, he wants it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Courtney. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint and try to put some points on the board.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hicks. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On the run, it's Turner. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the...
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he tacks on the extra point.
35, Virginia, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to pass, it's Basco. Makes the grab. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Fires toward the target. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And he makes the catch inside the 10. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Panthers. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Virginia 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Courtney. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Basco. Going to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Pulls it in, it's Butler. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Hit right back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's gone. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10.
At the 20. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass on 2nd down. Wideout trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Slams ahead. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
I I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Virginia, 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Courtney. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Back to pass. It's Holstein. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. Touchdown, Pitt. A great catch and run for 6. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Quarterback extends the play. He's got an open man to the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
63, Virginia, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Might be looking to run. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Green. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Virginia, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Basco. Extending the play. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Pitt pushing the pace.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The play action fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Just feeds the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Basco. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the Cavaliers will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it in the middle. It's Courtney. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the air, it's Basco. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Quickly to the tight end. And the Cavaliers moving quickly to the line.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Wants to throw again. Finds his man. It's Harrison. Turning it on. He's at the top. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
They're throwing forward on a two-point conversion. He gets the pick. He's got a convoy. Is he gone? Is it going to be 2 points the other way? He gets tackled across the 50-yard line. Nice job by the defense.
And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. Caught close to the marker, it's Turner. At the 35, he's open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Batted at the line and incomplete as that throw was headed toward the end zone. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Basco. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Second down, he'll throw it. Steps away. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry up. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got room to work. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cavaliers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Motion from the back. Scanning the field. It's Vasco. They go to the wide receiver screen. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They'll give it to him again. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. To the air, it's Vasco. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Complete out of the backfield.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
They'll run it on 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Caught in the backfield, it's Courtney. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.